multi-streamers not working.
Look at that playground. Look at that playground. Look at that playground.
What playground?
That playground.
You're watching Home? Okay.
What in yours too?
Hey, the man, the myth, the legend is back.
Yeah.
He sounds happy too.
I just had to have a small crash out. We're back.
Just to go beat it out of rage.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes too.
I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, relieve that stress.
This is true.
We're gonna see how it goes.
I'll catch you later, Jay.
Adios. You have a lobby still?
We do have a lobby.
I'm gonna jump in.
Just got you going.
And
what are we running?
Well, let's see if we can't. I was gonna tell you get on Kick. Can't change my name on here. It irritates me. It's Woogie Woogie can't. That 1,000, dude. That 1,000 is insane. I gotta actually put that up here because all of these sites aren't gonna get after me for putting my fucking ash cap up there. So let's probably put
Timberline for a minute.
Timberline. Okay,
Yeah.
let me know. Okay, it still says Lake Elsinore for me. So
yeah, I'm adminning right now.
Okay.
Alright, it's in the syncing process, but if I'm already adminning the lobby, you might be able to join.
Okay. Not that existing.
And then I'll do another race 2, 3 maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I gotta get some fucking videos made. I'm trying to be a YouTuber now.
Yeah.
Content creator. Let's go.
I just want some money.
Let's get this bread.
He said, I just want some money. Hell
I'm
yeah.
not gonna say that.
That's another reason I'm kind of branching out into the IRL contents, because Legends is only gonna get me so far.
Right.
Yeah, I've already made a decent little following on Legends. You know, it's a small game. People like me, people like me, though.
Yeah.
You would think more people even on Twitch would have heard about it, but nope. You get like 2 views on it.
Yeah, I streamed on Twitch every day for 3 months straight to get 30 followers.
Yeah. That's an understatement.
That's probably me getting lucky too.
Yeah.
I mean, if it puts it in perspective, I've been low-key streaming on Twitch for like fucking 10 years and I've barely made an indent.
In the beginning, it was a little different because I wasn't like a daily streamer. I would just stream my tournaments, like I did last night, and I forgot it's been a while since I've like streamed my tournaments. And I got a lot of new followers since then. So like everybody was like thought it was something new. I was like, no, this is where I got my start at.
Can you guys see the all that stuff on the screen? Has everything come through clear on the other sites for you guys?
I can go check.
It's
Where are you
no
on?
oh everything. Twitch, Kick, and YouTube.
Oh, did you go back to YouTube?
Yeah, I got it
Do it
fixed.
now I'm back up or not.
Sweet. I'll check you out on YouTube real quick.
I'll check Twitch out real quick.
Still says you're on Lake Elsinore for me. That's weird.
That's weird.
We're only gonna do a short period here on all three, and then I gotta bounce. What up, Josh? What's going on? Mr. England on the YouTube. Sorry, we don't have a TTS fucking up on here, so
I was like, oh, like I didn't see you on the old taco. And I was like, oh.
yeah, immediately got on this morning to double back to back, leading people off of the site restrictions. So I'm just
Yeah.
not gonna do it first thing this morning.
Just so you know on your
YouTube seems to be good.
just so you know on your YouTube, when you turn your phone sideways, your Cash App logo gets blocked by the little island on the iPhone.
Okay, so I need to move that more center screen up by Jerrlock then, huh?
Yeah, either there or under the other screen, like your second camera there. But yeah, like when you turn your phone sideways, the little ghost island, on the iPhone,
Yeah.
because like you can't see it when you're holding the phone vertical because it's such a small thing, and then you open it and turn it sideways, and then all of a sudden it's literally like money and then tells like if you're smart you kind of know, but like it's probably just one of those like, hey,
Yeah.
Bottom left corner would work, or directly centered underneath the title of your name.
I gotta make it a different color too.
That's why I was gonna text you and I saw you on here and I was like, hey, just so you know, notice that it's not 100% ideal, which is like I get like that's the whole point of it, trying to.
I mean, we're already $1,000 in this fund. I'm just trying to keep it going. TikTok's really mad that I've been using Cash App and they haven't been making their,
Well, TikTok's good. I mean, I've said it for a while. TikTok's like.
It is. It's only getting worse. Right now, it's getting worse and worse and worse.
I have some friends that are owed like $30,000 from TikTok money.
Jesus.
Talking and I like some people I know from knowing, I know some personal ones that are like thousands of dollars owed, like truly personal, like good friends that do it. I've gotten stiffed on a ton of. I got a violation the other day talking about I made a video using a ghost and they literally defunded it and demonetized it because I'm trying to sell a product, and I'm like, I'm not trying to sell a product without you. I just said that I like this fucking ghost you do.
Yeah. You have to have it as like branded content or some shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I literally was just like, in literally 2 seconds of video, like, by the way, I really like this you.
Yo.
Sorry, I'm so bummed on my GoPros and my different cameras not working this weekend for when I was at the rock crawl.
Yeah.
And they literally said, since I said I was like, I'm so over it, and this I was like, this stuff has to stop. This can't, companies can't do this. They literally I got 13 views on it, and it was not eligible for content, and it says it ranks guidelines as harmful speech towards a company.
That is wild.
See, this is awesome now. It's not actually going to pick up my game. So when I click over to the game now, OBS doesn't want to pick the game up.
Are you playing bikes in borderless window?
I don't know. Is that what I'm supposed to be in?
That's what I would do. If you go to your bike settings real quick, instead of being full screen, just put it in borderless.
Yeah, I always do borderless or beam anything.
Borderless. I'm on borderless.
Tab out. Are you? Yeah. That's weird. I would say usually my problems come from being full screened.
It's like, do I window that?
It's kind of a fucking double-edged sword though. I feel like I get better FPS if I'm not streaming, if I'm in full screen. But borderless, the game doesn't
And
tweak
no
out when it
shit.
comes to streaming near as much.
Yeah, well, I don't know if MX is the same way, but like with
It
beaming
is.
and
I
stuff.
have to do a display capture, I think, or not a display, a game
Game
capture.
capture.
Can I do that on OBS?
Yeah.
Application. Which one is it though?
If MX is like beam, you gotta go into your settings because it's like a lot of times when you're on full screen versus borderless, and you click off, it'll drop your frame rate. That's why you see like the frame rate hit.
Okay.
And so,
Oh no, I have to actually. So I have to actually. I just have to go in and pick a specific window for MX Bikes. Is it
Yeah,
MX
so-
Bikes EXT or is it MX?
It
Where?
should be mxbikes.exe.
Okay.
Yeah, what I noticed that with having the beam is like if you like when I especially if I'm on like say doing the TikTok and I have the chat if I hover over the little chat menu and I wasn't on borderless and had the thing, it would drop the frame and beam down to the standard 30 frames per second like it says when you're off the window. So like
Yeah.
you'd have to. And that's why it does that sometimes too, where if you move your mouse the wrong way or you click it off and it goes off the screen, that's not right in the actual thing, it will drop your frame rate.
You guys can tell me now. I should be set. And I didn't realize I wasn't.
Wallpaper on YouTube.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. It goes back to black.
hold on.
Oh no, there's bikes.
Window capture. It just took a second to catch up, or what? Because now it's not showing on my side.
Yeah, it took a second. It was weird. It showed your PC wallpaper, then it went black, then it showed MX Bikes, and then it went back to black, and now I'm looking at your wallpaper again.
Oh, so that.
What's Mr. Draft got going on today?
Oh, the kid finished trying to catch up on work and trying to get some camera footage from the rock crawl I did last weekend.
How'd it go?
Good, I mean, decent. We were in a bar that was not meant for the course we were on.
Welcome in, Jerrlock.
It was a good fun time and good to get out and like. Besides the rental car, one of the wheels almost fell off the rental car. Luckily, I caught it. And, yeah, I broke a stud. 2 lug nuts fell off. And the other 2 were really finger tight.
Holy shit.
And so I'm in a not a fight, but I'm in a thing with the thing because then I went around. I got to the place, got in the car. Like, I hear a noise. I'm like, you feel that? He's like, yeah. I'm like, it's not like vibration, but you can hear the road hum. I'm like, sounds like a tire delaminating. Pull over the lift. I'm like, oh sure shit. Checked it through the front tire, lug nuts were loose. I was like, so like I'm in a rip with Enterprise. Was like, no, you realize if I didn't feel it, and if I would have just kept driving till you couldn't feel it, it would have came off. I was like, if that was my wife. Yeah, I was like, I'm in a they're like, well, we could give you your money back. And I'm like, well, it needs to be more than just the $60 you're trying to give back for insurance. Like, we're talking. I'm like, when's the last time we got the service? She's like, what are we doing? We do oil change. I'm like, when's the last oil change? And she's like, which one's due? So 100 or like 30,000 miles. I'm like, so you haven't checked the lug nuts in 30,000 miles? I'm like, that is not a fucking okay. That is not how you expect. And she's like, well, I'll start having them. Because I had her walk around the car. And I was like, you tell me if the car looks good. She's like, everything looks perfect. I'm like, oh, even the broken wheel stud? She's like, what do you mean? And I pointed it out. And she's like, oh, she's like, oh, so you broke them. I'm like, no, here's the photo evidence. Here's what happened. Here's the thing. And she's like, oh, I'm like, this happened on me.
It's called spaceship.
I wasn't renting it out as is to somebody else, dude.
Yeah, no, she was literally gonna rent it out to somebody that was gonna. She was literally gonna wash it, and rent it. I'm like, this is some crap. But I mean, it's funny. It's more funny just because like it's not funny because you get somebody hurt, but it's like funny how lazy people are nowadays, and it's.
Ignorance.
But guys, you just work stuff. I've stayed off TikTok because it's just been one of those. Been focusing on.
Yeah, same for me. As Kizzy said, it froze or something. All right. How about now? Looks good for me. Is everybody? Is it good for everybody else?
On YouTube.
Everything's moving. Okay. Sorry,
Looking at a couple other programs with live stream. Like Instagram's starting to pick up that live finally.
Yep.
I didn't know gaming on Instagram Live was really a thing.
It's starting to be. So they basically.
Just like Facebook, they're all pushing into it.
they're basically they're following and they realized how much. So it's just like Instagram's picking back up, and Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everyone's picking up the slack for, TikTok was the winner. Like TikTok, if TikTok never would have sold and would have been fine, TikTok would be number one. But then, people.
That's the thing. That's why I love YouTube right now, is because when I live stream, it's taking my live stream and it's posting them as full-length videos.
Yeah.
And so when I post a full-length, if I decided to hop on one of these days and just have kind of like a preset live stream, where we all had like a specific idea, we all kind of went with some guidelines and then didn't kept our P's and Q's, you know what I mean, so we don't get in trouble. That's why I'm not playing music currently, because I don't want a copyright infringement for playing something I don't have the copyrights for.
Yeah, that's why I'm even just sitting here in silence.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can hear the games and you guys can hear the conversations. That's half of what this is supposed to be about. And then it's about hitting all of the platforms at once. Sadly, the downturn to this is the form of gifting through the other services is through Cash App only. You know what I'm saying? And so buying bits through Twitch, I don't think I even have that shit set up. You know what I mean? Nor do I want to set it up.
I was gonna say my is set up.
And
It's a struggle, and I get it's everyone, but TikTok's gotta.
we're just gonna put in bios if you want to help support the stream. You can hit this. Wait, you can do likes on YouTube now? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
What?
I thought it was just like a regular thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, I didn't realize you can actually people can sit there and like the lives just like they do on TikTok. All I can say is if I can replace my standing on TikTok with YouTube or Kick, I'm hands off when it comes to Twitch. I will be streaming there, but I'm not going to do anything to benefit myself on Kick, but Twitch, because it hasn't been a benefit to me, nor to anybody that I know that's ever really used it, other than very apparent people that are already very well established there. So the hard part is now, I don't have TTS for all of these streaming services, so I don't know how to go about hooking up. I need to get a software that it's going to work for all in one, so it's going to read everything. And I don't know. Huh?
So Lumia Stream, the program, you've seen my live with all my lights and everything, right?
Yeah.
So in that program, that's why I switched from Sigvinity, because I knew it was going to cry at TikTok. The Lumia Stream, I can control, even including TikTok, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, everything. I can control my lights. I can control.
How do you link the TTS? Because that's all I'm worried about is TTS.
When you have to do it through so it's weird. It's kind of cool because if only people know. So you do it you have to do the exclamation point through it in there, but there's a TTS chat you can do through Lumia Stream. It's an all-in-one.
Oh, okay. Well, so that's where I'm can I do that through OBS too? Can I get a TTS software that runs through OBS?
Yeah, so Lumia Stream runs through OBS.
Okay, so it's just a better version instead of their stock version.
It's everything. It's
okay.
Lumia Stream's you can control lights, you can make gifts. So it's it works with crowd control. It works
out the gate, I'm not as concerned with anything other than just getting TTS involved so that I can hear and people can hear when they're commenting on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick over here. And I'm going to be trying very hard to push far into YouTube by keeping a family-friendly basis here, trying to keep out the curse words again, and no smoking on screen, of course. We got to keep that one to a very, very big minimum when we're live on YouTube. It is, but dude, do you find the dead space in your camera, and you lean down and you do it that way? I mean, if it means what?
Do you have a Stream Deck at all?
No, I wish. That's next on my purchase list.
So you can change it to, and I think YouTube is the same way, but TikTok you could change it on your computer. You hit Shift Z, it would change. So you can change it to a different camera or just the script, a scene that is just the game. Yeah. And you put it to just the scene. You take your riff, you do your thing, and you put it back.
Yeah.
And you don't lose gameplay, you don't lose anything.
Well, my brain right now, I'm less concerned at my age, Josh, about smoking as I am about continuing to build my business. And so my brain, I'm just trying to put it out of sight, out of mind. So the less I hit it, the more beneficial I am in my stream to not just be like the guy that hits his fucking pen every time. You know what I mean? Because yes, some people know me and know that if they come in, I'll rep the pen for them or something. But I don't like if I want to hook a brand deal right through YouTube, I can't be doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be kid friendly, and you all know that. Y'all know that. We're just trying. I'm going to be trying harder and harder to push for that, so that I can get my YouTube to kind of bounce off. Though I've been posting like shorts. I've been getting a very good reaction view-wise on my shorts, and because of the constant posting of my shorts now, I've watched like random followers come in. So now we're up to like 72 followers or subscribers on YouTube. And Josh, I mean, you had to help me out to get to the 50, right? And then all of a sudden we got this another 20 some followers from posting shorts.
Oh yeah,
and so now.
That's what I told you a long time ago. I was like,
Huh.
Here's the thing: is if you want to be a live streamer, you have to be a content creator. You have to.
Yeah.
Just the days of just going live. And
it's not a thing.
And then clipping a live and like.
No, yeah, that's live streams pull in good like person to person action. But I mean, even Dan was saying that it's like if you want brand deals, if you want stuff like that, you have to be able to push content that tells those people that like, hey, they can make a good video that does something around what he's doing, and it's 100%. That's kind of why I want to jump farther into YouTube versus TikTok. TikTok I need to have there to keep the my financial stability right now, but I think I'm going to sidetrack that a lot, and we're going to try and push more through OBS and these other things. Now I'm hoping, and I'm kind of wondering if I can set up to play music for Kick and Twitch, right? And then somehow be able to block the audio from my YouTube Twitch or YouTube stream.
Yeah, so I don't use OBS anymore. I switched away from there.
Yeah.
I went to Meld Studio.
Okay.
So Meld Studio was made by streamers for streamers, and it's a guy that's a really popular streamer that created it, and it's something to check out one day because the layout and everything that it's
research
set up.
Oh, Jerrlock as well. I want to say thank you, Jerrlock. We got a bunch of games downloaded yesterday for EMUVR.
Both of you guys, if you guys don't have a Snapchat account that you're posting spotlights on, dude, definitely do that.
I have Snapchat, but I don't use Snapchat like that, bro. I was part of the age when Snapchat came around. Huh?
No.
Like a content account on Snap.
I don't have a content account on Snap.
Yeah, the Snapchat spotlights has been getting crazy views lately. That's
what?
You don't realize there's so many programs. You gotta basically
off stream. You guys might have to give me a little runaround on what you guys are talking about, because I've been around with Snapchat for a long time, but
I need to get one made for myself. I didn't think it was big, but Ty made one. Ty Fabs, and he's getting better views on that than almost all other platforms.
Well, those are views that can be carried over to the next. You know what I mean?
So here's a crazy one for you. You heard the name Gary Busey?
Of course, yeah. No, I've heard of his nephew.
What, Mike Busey?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, he lives off of Snapchat and the money.
I know he does. Well, he lives off porn, bro. Sorry, damn it. I can't be saying stuff like that. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
He lives off that industry, but a lot of it comes from his.
It was Snapchat. It was the Snapchat Premium that people would pay for. It's just like subscriptions.
So in the spotlight, so I was looking at it because I followed him one time ago and I stopped. I looked at like his spotlight thing. He gets like 30 million views if he gets if it goes out there. Basically, like you create a Snapchat, you put it out there, you put it on your story, you put everything. Well, it goes out and starts going to people, so you can have. And then the thing is,
I've seen the spotlights. You know how many times I click on the spotlight things? I'm like, oh, dude, something about fucking you know, Danielle Bergoli from the Catch Me Outside Girl or some shit. You know what I mean? Damn it, dude. I really got to check myself on the bad language.
Yeah. So the biggest thing with it
Love you,
is
honey.
you put a link tree in that links to all your other socials. So people see that they're like, you know what? I'm gonna. You don't need like. I rebuilt my own because I built my own link tree. Like I said, forget like actual link tree, and I basically built.
I need to do Linktree though. I haven't set my. I've been talking about it for a year. I haven't set my Linktree up.
Well, there's other ones besides Linktree. You just build a link thing like that, and what you do is you put it on all your platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, everything, so that when someone comes on there and they see it, so
They can jump to any one of them.
like Kizzy's saying, if they see your shorts and then they like, oh, dude,
Mhm.
this guy, like, dude, it's funny, and then you look and you're like, oh, dude, you know, I want to see him on TikTok. I want to see him. Like, you know, how many people I've gotten on my Instagram, my Facebook, and the funny thing is, like, I've gotten a ton of people growing to my Facebook.
Yeah.
And I built a different Facebook. I mean,
Facebook's my biggest following.
dude, Facebook's my biggest monetized lately.
It is. Facebook's taking over. I've noticed.
Yeah, dude, I need to figure out how to monetize.
Facebook's taking over.
The Facebook monetization is like insane if you can track it.
Yo, Kizzy.
Sorry, I didn't see it.
Hey, you know, I've noticed that TikTok has started to die. Facebook is taking off again. There's many facets that were usable back in the day for us, or not usable back in the day that are usable now. And
it's just like,
like
Instagram and Facebook, I stuck with it, but kind of off the back burner.
yeah.
Like it's gonna fade away. Like it's gonna eventually.
Just the downside is TikTok's paying enough right now that it's keeping me afloat. And now that TikTok's starting to realize, I spent 40 minutes this morning because I couldn't get my viewer pullout page. It just disappeared. Just disappeared. So like to see who was in my live, that whole thing was gone. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out troubleshooting, wasting the time that I should have been on live because there's an issue with TikTok Studios.
Oh yeah, dude. It's
So fucking busted. Sorry.
I had a like basically with something, not like a fight. Like I just kind of gave up because I was like, I'm done fighting on the internet with you. But some dudes was trying to tell me that TikTok Studios takes less resources than OBS. And I was
You're
like,
crazy.
like,
You're crazy because I'm running 3 streams right now off OBS and it is not even a fraction of what TikTok Studios is pulling.
And he's like, "Well, mine." I'm like, "Yeah, you don't have." I was like, have you ever actually gone and have you ever like done the research? You talk to people, like, look at anybody.
That's the thing.
It'll tell you.
Everyone talks about how.
Well, that's what I need your help with, Josh, is I suck at talking to a camera when I know there's nobody on the other end. When I'm not talking to viewers on my lives, I go into fucking panic attack mode. Trying to make content is tough for me when it comes to actually engaging people that aren't there while you're filming it.
Yeah.
And that's where it's been hard to me to do those kinds of things where I guess during a live stream right on there, I could totally like do my film bit for it and then clip it out of my entire, the entire video.
It's so much easier.
But
that way. You can do a members only live, so only a couple people.
I don't know.
That's the way to do it.
That's why I think we're gonna do some sub only lives on TikTok very soon. To have only the subscribers in there, and I'm gonna over the next
People can still preview it though.
yeah, they'll preview it, but they can't get in.
It's dumb. They can click and watch for like a minute, and then they kick them back out.
Yep. Yeah, well, it prompts them to hit that subscribe button, and as I'm trying to get so much farther on TikTok to hit 10K, right? So I can start getting paid for my posts. So I can start getting paid for views, right? And as I'm trying to do that, TikTok's imploding. And like I feel like I'm going to end up doing like a whole YouTube video thing on how TikTok has just fallen off. And we're just trying to make a living off social media and
Let's start our own documentary, dude.
huh?
The biggest thing you look at it.
Wait, what'd you say though, Kizzy?
Let's start a documentary about that shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm docu-series on YouTube. Now what?
Bro, it's getting every one of us that started off, and now it's just dying on us.
Yep.
Oh no, I already started like because I got a bunch of YouTube, Instagram
Oh
already
shit,
done.
Henry, come down here. Come down here.
Uh,
Down here. Lay.
uh,
Sorry, keep going. I'm talking to my
Ready to
son.
make my-
dude, you're good. No, but it's dude. If you truly like look at the way, like the way it is, like it's well known that people like you're supposed to be 18 plus on TikTok, right? Like you're supposed to be
Yeah.
18 plus on there. You know, how many people are not even close that are live streaming and doing things, and
No, so like I went in. It was really weird on the stuff you showed me, Josh, where your viewer stuff was big when you're 18 and above. I wasn't the same way. I went in and checked my stuff, and it was all for 18 and above. And then a For You page, push stuff like that. And so they were doing something funky, but I mean, honestly, because I've zoned in on being more family friendly and trying to push for the other apps, I turned off 18 and above. I made my Discord all ages as a community Discord and closed areas for people that are above the age barrier, and then tried to push towards what every main person out there would do, and that means making it accessible for everybody to enjoy. So if there's a 12-year-old that comes on here and I'm relatable to them in the fashion of playing the game or something that I say in my real life or blah 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 blah, anything, that's a win for me. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be weird. It doesn't have to be anything.
that's the truth, and that's why I did mine before was there, and that's why like I mean I don't smoke, I drink a
Yeah.
lot, but I don't like.
But with drinking, it's like it's not a thing. It's not like
Yeah.
with that, dude.
But there's so many people that are 18, under 18, that are in my stream anyway. Like,
Yeah.
he pops in the other day. He told me, he's like, "Oh, dude, I just started a new account." And I'm like, "Oh, did you?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, the live, they kicked." He's like, "Someone was talking on my TTS, so it kicked me, because they said some real bad stuff." And then I went to appeal it, and I got kicked. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Hey, let me tell you something." I'm like, I can tell. I was like, "You're cool. You act appropriate. I've never kicked you out of my life." I was like, "But you're not 18." And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's your problem. You have a camera. You did your thing." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah. Well, they saw that you appealed it. They watched your live and went, this kid's not even supposed to be on here. So
Yeah.
you're kicked out." And he's like,
And well, it's all bot driven now too. It's all bot driven now.
It's all bot driven.
Well, you can't appeal the bots. That's the thing. If you've read into it, you can't appeal the bots. The bots are one of those things that are like it's irrefutable evidence to them. If the bot can pick it up, that means that we can't. Even if we appeal it, that the appeal's not going to go through.
And that's what I was telling you with your music, all the stuff. I was like, the problem is that it doesn't listen. It listens for the stuff in the background, and it hears like, Frozen playing something there, and it doesn't go, "Oh, let me look at the screen and see that it's not on screen. It's just in the background." Oh no, it just goes off of, "Hey, this guy is playing something, and
That he shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be. It's copyright, and we don't want to deal with it."
Well, so with YouTube, what I'm gonna do is like I've been reading into it a little bit. Is that I'm gonna pay for the copyrights to be whitelisted for a specific artist, and then I'm only gonna use that artist when I play music on my lives or for my videos and stuff like that. Same way that most any YouTuber does. And I'm just gonna find an artist that I like that has like the more open copyrights to get whitelisted on, wide variety of music, and then I can just use that to make the videos so we're not getting in trouble for the small things.
So biggest thing to do if you're gonna if you're talking about making your videos and using music and adding it for like not just lives but music, is like Epidemic Sounds. Is you pay the money.
Mm-hmm.
Epidemic Sounds or different one. You pay the money, and anything that's in there, you're basically allowed to use for monetizing. And you just tell it to where your plans basically work to where if you got over if you're like, "Oh, now I'm at like 100,000 subscribers," you'll have to do the different plan because you use the different music. But up until then, it lets you kind of do your thing, and
Yeah,
it's cool. It's how you do it. And I have some friends that create music, and that's why I've done things where I'm like, all right, I'll just use their stuff, and it's
I had a
Yeah,
question about that,
it's
Josh.
what's up?
If I have a friend that's like in a band that releases legitimate music, how do I go about getting copyrights to their music? If
Whoever owns their music rights.
So,
But it's
so
like
is
he runs an
are
email.
they under contract?
I believe they're not. I believe they were until
Okay,
they're
if
up.
It's non-copywritten music.
Well, so the problem is if they're not, but if the old, so it's like Bad Wolf, right? So like if you heard the band name Bad Wolf,
Yeah.
The bad
so
wolves.
Zombie and all that. Well, like
Yep.
the lead singer and all that, they had a falling out. Well, problem is he can't actually make, even though he wrote the songs, did the songs, all that. The production company owns the rights to the music, so he, even though it's his lyrics, his stuff, he can't touch it.
Well,
So
Sony owns it, then Sony has the copyrights. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like,
so even if he said, hey, you can use. So the problem is if your friend's band is like, yeah, like if it's new music, if it's their stuff, they're not under contract, then it's no big deal. But if you were to be like, yeah, you can use it, and then you go back and they're like, oh, actually, Sony owned this track and stuff, they can then come at you because they are the
yes.
pure owners of your music or their
There's actual
music.
free music that ain't copyright on some sites. That's what I'll need to find is some non-copyrighted music that I can use
Yeah,
to play in the background.
buddy, you can ask your buddy, but if it
But I want to use, I want to use OBS. I'm tired of using TikTok Studios, and I'm ready to be done with TikTok Studios. I don't want to be done with TikTok, but Studios, I'm ready to be done with, man. I'm so frustrated with them.
Use Live Studios though to use TikTok.
What?
Don't you have to use TikTok Live Studio to stream them?
no.
I mean, I can't get my fucking Steam key or Stream key because you technically are supposed to go through an agency to actually get your Stream key. I can't get they haven't given you access.
You just split it.
No, you're under contract. Most of these agencies will have you sign a contract stating that you're with them. I don't know, it's stipulation on time, blah blah blah. Most of them have you sign something. We technically could. But that doesn't mean that we get any. One of us would have to literally be like the leader of an organization, essentially, and then source out how to find out all that information. Like, you have to be part of TikTok, the conglomeration, where it's not about, like, you're working for TikTok corporate at that point. And so, like, it would be cool, right? Because we could get a lot of things figured out very quickly if that was the case. But, like, as it sits, TikTok Studios itself is taking a dump. You know what I mean? Like, I can't play a game and have TikTok Studios open right now without TikTok, the video on TikTok being like blotchy and glitchy.
Yeah, that's weird.
Right? And that's all because it's trying to pull way too many resources and too much off the CPU and to keep everything going. The more that you put on your scene and in your screen, the more it pulls from your CPU, and it can't handle it. It just can't handle it. When you end up putting, a video capture and then a bunch of animations on there, TikTok Studios isn't keeping up with it. And then they hit you with using unoriginal content. You know what I mean? None of these other sites hits you with restrictions unless it's legal restrictions like copyright infringements or, you know what I mean? Like,
Give you that.
huh?
TikTok won't even give you a copyright infringement. They'll give you everything else.
No, and that's the thing is they can. They just are not, which seems super illegal on their end to market all of these songs. And I mean, unless TikTok as a conglomerate has paid millions of dollars for all the copyrights for everything that's on there.
Who owns TikTok now, dude? They have endless money.
I know, but I mean,
Yeah, but that's the thing is they don't want to give their money up. That's
no.
money.
Yeah, you don't give it up.
Look who owns
at this point.
Look who owns TikTok.
Yeah.
Oracle.
Yep. Kizzy, thank you for the follow on Twitch. See, this is the thing too here. I'm trying to figure out. I love OBS. I think OBS is going to be a winner for me for a while. If I could get TikTok connected through it, I probably would, and just say fuck the gifts and fuck all that nonsense. Gifts is where I make, a good share of my money here, but the things that you don't get that comes with OBS, like TTS or follower counts, or like it's not going to show me how many people are watching over on Twitch or Kick right now. It's only showing me that for YouTube because YouTube's the main broadcasted one.
Yeah.
And so now I'm put in this position. I'm like, okay. How do I know if I'm actually getting any like feedback or anything other than from chat from Twitch and
what
Kick?
happened?
Oh no, what happened?
The cook fast.
Gotta sit and watch.
Couldn't you pull up
Basically,
Huh?
The car fell out.
Hold on, honey. One of you guys gotta talk at a time.
Out the car.
yes.
I was saying you could pull your chats up on another monitor. Obviously, it's not like the ideal way to do it.
I've already filled up my whole other monitor with the three. The actual chats are out. It's just that it doesn't show on the chats. It won't show like Kick. I can click right here, and it'll show me active chatters that are inside of the live. But it doesn't. That's not like actually who's watching. It's just active people chatting. And then the same goes for Twitch. I can't see a follower count here or who's actually in the live. It just gives me timestamps and such like that. For like my chat right here, YouTube has that awesome thing because that's my main one that I'm attached to on OBS. That's the one it starts the stream from. It brings up the control panel for that, so I can see chat rate and views and concurrent viewers for YouTube. Yeah, but for the other ones, no good. So, and I've noticed for sure by running YouTube as your main streaming thing on OBS that it runs cleaner, because to set up the YouTube chat and stuff, if you do like Twitch is your main one, it'll make you do that whole sign-in process and then verification process 20 fucking times before you can actually get your chat or that live box up, essentially, to show you that your connection's good and everything's running fine. Like right now, I couldn't even tell you what's going on. I can see everything because it's mainly YouTube right now, but we're also at an odd part of the day, so I don't know. What I do know is I'm gonna rip this Penjamina like it's no one's business, and by Penjamina I mean I'm gonna hit my head if I can't figure this out.
When are we getting Josh on MX Bikes?
Oh, I'm gonna do it soon. I've been playing on.
No, I'm trying to get Josh on Emu VR. Emu VR, it's the 90s bedroom emulator. We can play, so if we get into the Discord or find it, we can natively play up to Xbox. So like Xbox 360 and Xbox One, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1. It's a full emulator, but inside of a 90s bedroom style. And the user generated content, I've got over like 800 items right now from our like childhood, from Nickelodeon things to I'm talking pretty much anything you can think of from our childhood. I've got it in the damn game, and I've got probably 45 movies downloaded onto it. You can pull screens in there, VHS players and such, and watch movies while you play the games.
I saw you have it. I was trying to find it there.
You can't get it on Steam. You have to go through their wiki page and download it from their actual site. It's not even an actual site. It's a wiki page. Just don't do the beta one. You do the one that you'll see it in installation guide. It's on their main. If you just type in Emu VR, first link will bring you to a wiki page. If you go down and then go to their installation guide, it'll give you 2 downloads for Emu and then RetroArch, and then that's what you need. And then you just start going around and finding all it's UCG or UGC, user generated content.
Yeah.
And anything MP4, you make the file inside there as video, and it comes in as a VHS. If you do DVD, it'll come in as in a DVD. And then games you have to break apart by folder, so you have to like name or make a folder for NES or Game Boy Advance, and I have got games for Game Boy Advance, I've got games for Game Boy Color, I've got the original Game Boy, I've got PlayStation 1 games, GameCube games I've been playing a lot of.
That's awesome.
I was watching that new Evil Dead Burn. I downloaded that and put it in the in the game, so I had it on my. I found a projector mod, so I put a projector on the top side of my room, like an old school one. So I'm watching movies on a projector while I'm playing old school games.
How'd you finally get that in?
What?
The projector.
The projector, yeah, it works amazing. I stopped messing with the mod stuff. There was so much stuff going on. I went in to get. It's called Wigoo X. It's supposed to be like the mod version for this game, so where you can make the rooms larger and blah 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 blah. I did something wrong, and it is either not installed in the correct place. It's working for the game, but the actual like manager that you're supposed to pull up to edit things isn't working. So I spent hours upon hours, like a full 12-hour day, just trying to figure it the fuck out. And damn it, just figure it out. And I got overly frustrated, so I just gave up on it. You can still get the great quality out of it. I can't change to an arcade right now. When you get Wing X, we can literally host a lobby, Josh, and go to a retro arcade together. I can build a retro arcade, and we can have, huh?
What's the name again?
EMU VR, EMU VR. I'm gonna tell you right now. Just get ready for the rabbit hole, though. It is. If you're ever into conspiracies, this game is a conspiracy. People will not share anything. If you do get into the Discord and you ask how to find a ROM or how to buy or get anything, they will block you out of the Discord. It is. My wife thought I was joking the other day when I got angry while I was trying to do those things. I'm like, why is everybody hiding the content and doing this and doing that? And then she comes in and she starts looking into it, and she's like, they're just holding on to this stuff. They're not giving anybody any information. You look up videos how to install Wigoo, and the guy like gives you a basic installation, and then gives you doesn't even pull up the actual thing and show you what it looks like. He doesn't show you how to use it or if it even works. It's literally like people are doing it on purpose. They're giving very little information on purpose. And I have a Google Drive that I found from a reputable person that does YouTube. And he's got over 800 items that you can get from there, including very little movies, and a few games and stuff like that for a few of the things. But that was one of the major ones. And then you can just kind of source out everything on your own. You know, you need ROMs for games, right? So just like any emulator, you got to find the ROMs for them. They have to be licensed ROMs. So if you don't have licensed ROMs, they're not going to work in the game.
Yeah.
So movies are easy though. I mean, everybody's got a site to download the movies, right? And then you just drag and drop them. And they have like a whole game scanner software built in. And you press scan, and it'll pick up on the things that you put in the game files and then load them into the game. You should see my room right now in EMU VR. It's kind of scary.
I haven't seen it since you first started on it.
Oh, really? Well, we're gonna kill the stream anyway. So, adios, everybody out there. We'll see you guys later tonight.